There are only 2 Northern White Rhinos left on this planet.
This week on Kinging It, we'll be seeing what it takes to become a rhino ranger, whose job it is to protect this severely endangered animal.
That's not a rhino, that's a dinosaur.
Big giants.
Little meat tanks.
It's like a giant dog.
From training with the Canine unit and learning how to track poachers,
Team Dog Squad.
Yeah, he's down there.
learning the necessary veterinary skills a rhino may need,
Right in the butt crack.
to helping these ladies relax,
This is a rhino bath.
and truly understanding the seriousness of what a job like this entails.
Did you say body?
Where's the endo?
And at the end of this video, we'll be going out with the dog squad to try and catch a poacher.
Sign me up, Craig. You ready?
Oh, we found the bag. They're trying to throw us off the scent, literally.
If we're getting closer, I think we've got him.
We thought to ourselves, well, seeing as we're in Africa already, why not add on another adventure? So we flew to Kenya. We decided to visit Alpajita, an incredible wildlife conservancy and home to the last 2 white northern rhinos left in the world.
Trevor,
No.
time to be a ranger. Today's the day, lads. Today's the day. We feel like because we're going to be around pretty special animals, we don't want to be too excited. So we're going to do a little meditation just to center ourselves before.
If I go in there, they're going to be like, she needs to calm down. If they get panicked, they'll charge. So we best do meditation.
Sit up then, Trevor.
So just make sure you're sitting comfortably. When you're ready, just taking some big deep breaths, breathing in the new day, just a sense of letting go. And then when you're ready, just gently opening the eyes again.
Let's go meet some rangers and some rhinos.
This sanctuary was established to rehabilitate animals rescued from the black market. Everybody that works there are basically angels living on this earth. And we couldn't wait to put on our ranger outfits and get stuck right in. We were far too excited for the day, as early as it was. But we were picked up by our main guy, Emmanuel, ready to start our roles as rhino caretakers. The drive to the rhinos was basically us going on safari. The park is huge and full of wild animals.
We've just arrived inside the gates now where the white rhinos live and where the armed guards squad sleep as well. So we're about to meet the rhinos.
My name is Zakaria Mutai. My role in Poacher is the head caregiver of the last 2 Northern White Rhinos.
Oh my goodness me. This seems mad that we're just going to go and approach them.
Big giants.
They're huge.
That's not a rhino, that's a dinosaur.
Meet Najin and Fatu, mother and daughter, and sadly the last 2 rhinos of their kind. Years of poaching and civil war in their home have diminished the northern white rhino populations, and they are now considered to be extinct in the wild. But there is hope. More on this later on.
2 of them are being raised in a zoo and 1 is completely wild. We have 2 subspecies of rhinos. We have the northern and southern white rhinos. These 2 girls, they are teenagers. Sometimes they get a little bit crumpy. That's why we keep cutting the horns.
Okay.
Oh.
Rhino horns are basically giant toenails. They can grow extremely sharp, and when the rhinos fight each other, they can cause some serious damage. So Zach and his team keep them cut down so there is no rhino punctures after an argument. And it doesn't hurt the rhinos one single bit.
Rhinos, they are being hunted only for the 2 horns. But sincerely speaking, rhino horn does not have any sort of any medicinal value.
Hello, my name is Peter.
It's like a giant dog.
Sometimes dogs have zoomies.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
It's so funny that they get the zoomies. I was a little bit afraid of them at the beginning because they're a bit standoffish, you know. I thought she was going to cause some trouble. Mischievous, that one. I think she's just playing. They're just big babies. Oh, this is magic. I just can't.
Never in my life thought I would be walking with rhinos.
Okay, first job of the day. We barely had time to say hello to them and we were already slapping some tick treatment on their bums.
So when we get to see that they are continuing a lot, we get to apply and they're okay. Are you ready to do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go and put some ointment on these guys' bums.
She's standing nice so that you can get to apply.
Oh my god, I'm touching a rhino.
Yeah.
That's huge.
That's what we are applying. Let's go and do Fatu.
crack. So well behaved. They know we're helping them, so they're just like super patient. Like she's having a little massage. She loves it.
You're finished. Thank you for being a good patient.
Zach told us that there was hope for the white rhino species. Here at the Conservancy, researchers are hoping that tissue samples from a recently deceased white rhino will help keep the species from disappearing. The future of this species now lies in the development of IVF and stem cell technology, costly and complicated procedures that have never before been attempted in rhinos.
The reason why I do my job is that I'm passionate of doing it. I'm trying to bring a change. The two are really best friends ever. You never care to separate the two. We do command the young children sometimes when they tend to misbehave. Same case to these rhinos. They do understand a polite term and a commanding tone. They weigh around 2 up to 3 tons.
Rest of the bus is 5 tons.
So rhinos are super hygienic and they've all got their own individual toilets. That's Fatu's, that's Naji's, and that's Towel's. They literally smell it and go, that's my toilet.
So when the girls were brought from the zoo here, this is where they used to stay.
What they're trying to do is just get them to be more wild. That's why they've got the Southern White Rhino, who has actually taught them so much, because they used to eat human food. They eat like watermelon and bread. Now they sleep out in the bush, like next to the staff quarters. So we're about to change their water, because apparently the monkey's peeing it and it's not so fresh, so it needs some fresh water.
We want to give the rhinos fresh water, but the drainage is broken, so we'll use anything we've got and improvise.
We're now going to go and see a black rhino. Black rhinos are known for like fighting more. They're a bit more aggressive because they're quite territorial and they roam around solo, so they have to be a bit more prepared for like danger and things like that. So this is Baraka, which also means blessing in Swahili, and he's blind, bless him. In his first fight he actually lost one of his eyes, and then due to like his age he actually got a cataract in the other eye. Who knew rhinos could get cataracts? So they've brought him in. He's sort of got a safe space here now. He doesn't go back out into the wild and they just care for him here. He is a black rhino. He can be a bit, apparently he's relatively friendly.
Baraka's got a few wounds that he gets from scratching. So he gets these worms on his skin, they burrow into his skin, and apparently they're super uncomfortable, like a mosquito bite for a human. So Trev's been selected to go and dress his wounds.
Just call me Florence Nightingale.
Are you qualified for this?
I will be by the end of the day. Magic wound paste. The skin is so tough, it feels so cracked. He's such a big boy. I can't believe it just lies there and, you know, lets us help him. Oh my God. He's gonna roll over, haven't he? I really hope that doesn't smell.
Thanks to Headspace for sponsoring this week's video. The last few weeks have been pretty bonkers. Oh my god. And I've been mostly living off adrenaline and toothpaste. I'm legging it, thinking there's a hyena behind me. Now that we've finally slowed down a little bit, I've had time to get back into my routine of checking in with myself, taking a deep breath and sitting in silence. When we have these stints of high-octane, mental, full-on missions, it's really hard for me to find the time to check in with myself. I need time to slow down, reset and recharge. And the main thing that helps me do that is meditation. Headspace is a meditation app that I've been using for years now, and whenever I don't make time for it, then I go back to it, I realise how much it does for me. There are different courses and meditations you can follow depending on what you need. I'm doing an alone time meditation at the moment.
Just taking a moment to pause, to appreciate that feeling of being on your own for just a few moments.
I'm naturally an overthinker, so for me, Headspace helps me clear my thoughts, find my zen, and change my vibration. Whenever I get on a good streak of meditating, I find the most zen, peaceful, calm moments. That's quite hard to describe, but it's just sensational. Headspace also helps me find mindfulness in everyday life, which is quite hard to find when you live a fast-paced mental life like mine. The present moment is all that matters, and it always reminds me of that. And there are even mindful walks and runs to get you in the zone. So if you want to see how Headspace might work for you, you can try it for completely free for 60 days by clicking the link in the description or scanning the QR code on screen. Give it a go, lads. I reckon you're gonna love it. Let me know in the comments what you do for self-care, because I'm gonna steal some of them.
Of course, there's a gift shop, which obviously I just can't miss. Right, what can we buy? Just got a few things, you know, just necessary for the trip.
To Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be an OPC Junior Ranger. Now I'm an official ranger. It's time for a bath.
Now this is a rhino bath, aka a mud bath. Don't chop your toe off him. Be back into it. They're bathing next year, are they?
So not only is being a ranger dangerous work, but it's extremely physical. Mainly me, but Zach is now digging out the mud bath that we're going to give the rhinos. And honestly, it is so hot when that sun's on you. It's boiling, and I've only been doing it for about 5 minutes. So just imagine like caretaking for these rhinos every single day, exactly how much manual labour goes into that kind of thing. Hats off.
It's gone from like 5 degrees to about 35 degrees. This is how hard the ground is. Trying to break one piece, not that easy. So we're just digging it out and chucking it in so it all melts, and it's good for their skin. It's a guard for ticks, helps cover them from the sun, and it keeps them cool as well.
Well, obviously I'm going to get in as well then.
It ain't easy being a rhino ranger. These ladies, tell you what, spoiled. You can have a mud bath with hay snacks, living the dream, as they should be.
Job well done. They can make a ranger out of me yet. I honestly think that I'm living the wrong life. No offence, Craig or nothing, but an African safari tour guide. The job was built for me, Craig. Imagine going on tour and your tour guide is as excited as you are when you see a zebra. Imagine like we both scream whenever we see a lion. Is it like... Like how excitable would that be? Because all the ones here, like they see it every single day. It is so normal to them. They're just like, yeah, giraffe, elephant, and I'm like losing my mind thinking that is not real. Sign me up, Craig.
Today has just been so amazing. You can't pay to do this, so we've been given proper behind the scenes access. So there's loads of tourists going in the Land Cruisers, and we're just there digging a mud hole. You can actually come and visit the White Rhinos, but you can't get out of the trucks because obviously they don't want too much human contact because they want to try and keep them as wild as possible. So having that experience and like being able to nurse them as well, it's just been so good. We're not done yet. We've got loads to do today and tomorrow as well. So we're just going to take a little break now, and then we're actually going to go and watch the Rangers play football because they've got a Rangers football team. How cool is that?
I'm fully going to get involved though. I won't be watching.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Some of the rangers stay at the Conservancy for 10 months of the year. So in order to keep busy, fit, with a sense of community, they started a football team, playing against teams from all over Kenya. Come on the boys!
This is nuts though. We literally came in off the game drive. There was no fences or anything. So any minute now, like a giraffe or an elephant or even a lion, they just come strolling onto the pitch. But nobody cares. Everyone's like, fuck off. Saved by the bum. We headed back to pick up our clients and take them to the spa. You're actually late for your 4 o'clock. It makes us so angry to think that these beautiful friendly giants are on the brink of extinction because of humans. But the Conservancy and their bio-rescue team are working every single day to figure out how to stop it before it's too late. We cannot thank Zach, his team, and people who dedicate their lives to protecting and healing all animals enough. Walking beside them was a dream come true, and we hope that one day there will be many more walking beside us.
They need a bit of encouragement, so we're going to get them some snacks.
Get them the good stuff.
Fresh snacks for the girls. Ice cream, get your ice cream. I can't believe I'm delivering snacks to a White Rhino. I think it's worked. They're coming.
Please just take your seat in the waiting room.
Lads, our hard work has paid off. We got our first client. Oh, watch your step, love. She's found the mud bath. She's testing it out. Go on, go for a swim. Our plan backfired. They chose snacks over a mud bath.
But if you're desperate to see the rhinos slipping about and loving life, here's one we made earlier.
Time for the rhinos to go to bed. So the quarters of the rangers is right next to their pen, and they've got a huge pen, but they decide to sleep right next to where they like play music or play on the pool table because they can hear voices and they know that they're safe with them. I think it's so great, man. They got such a great bond as well. Like Zach just goes up and lets him sniff his hand so that they get his scent. Just watching them and the bond they've got, it's a special thing, man. How cool is this thing?
We've been in Africa for 6 weeks now and we still haven't seen a lion. Old Pajita is home to the big five and we had all fingers and toes crossed that we'd get to see them before we flew home.
They're just not animals you get in the UK, are they?
Wow, look at the rhinos.
Little meat tanks.
I think just spotted hyenas.
Oh, there's a family.
They're amazing.
Hey everyone. That is actually a hyena. I'm so glad we actually did see them after the fake viewing we had before.
Oh my god, the actual hyenas. This is mental. I can't believe there's hyenas on the road.
Oh, it's not a hyena.
Oh, what is it?
It's an African wild dog.
Oh, okay, moving on.
Emmanuel then took a sneaky turn off the road and told me he had a surprise for me. We had found them.
Is it like...
Emmanuel then got a call about a kill that some lions had made a short distance away from us and asked if we wanted to go and see it. Craig said yeah, and I know it's the circle of life and everything, but...
Come on, Ranger, time to report for duty.
I quit. I know I've only been a ranger for 1 day, but it's not the life for me.
That's not what you said yesterday.
6:30 wake-up calls and dead zebras. Nah, bro. I'm gonna stay in bed today.
What if you can see a rhino in a mud bath?
I'm a sergeant in Canine unit. Those who are being deployed following the rhinos. We are dealing here with poachers and we help the surrounding community.
If people have problems in the community, they would call you?
Yes, they are our eye from outside. For any house breakages, livestock being stolen, we go and assist for free. We have vehicles, we have enough manpower, we have dogs, so we work inside and we work outside. Helping community is one way of sending message to those poachers or those thieves who are housebreaking in community. That's why you see everything now is going down, theft is going down in community and poaching is getting down. Not even in Olpejita alone, but around all conservancies who are surrounding here.
Old Pajita Conservancy are constantly on the lookout for threats, as protecting their animals is their main concern. And for this, they have state-of-the-art monitoring and security surveillance, which is monitored 24/7 by the rangers.
So if there was going to be any poachers come in, you would see them?
Yes, I'm sitting there. Guys, go, it's coming.
Call the boys.
Yeah.
Call the boys. Go get him.
So this is the bit that I know I'm going to love, the bit that I'm going to sign up for a job after we've done it. Definitely. So the dog squad mainly uses bloodhounds and their job is to support the armed rangers. Each dog has a different special role, including tracking the scent of a poacher, ammunition detection, and attacking and detaining potential threats. Not these two though, they're too cute.
Hello.
This one is the mother, this one.
How you doing?
Two sisters.
Hey, Joe.
This one is Malika.
Good girls. My name is Auntie Amy.
She's down.
They are very strong.
They are very strong. Okay.
Hey, buddy. Little eyes. You, sir, need a groom. Let Uncle Craig do it for you.
Would you get a bloodhound?
We should. They're so affectionate.
Their ears feel like velvet sponges. So Joe was saying that they groom the dogs every day for a few reasons.
Good girl. That's it.
First reason is to obviously just keep their fur nice and brushed.
You're the best girl.
You see, they are friendly.
Also, when they're brushing the dogs and if they've got a wound, the dogs will let them know. It's supposed to be on the dog squad. It's supposed to be aggressive. Supposed to catch the criminals. Too cute. And then the third reason is obviously just bonding, so they get to bond with the dogs, which is great.
I don't know if you know this, but before I was a YouTuber, I was actually a dog groomer. So I'm used to this kind of thing.
So Otis is nearly ready to retire, Craig.
Yeah.
Just saying.
He's 7, they retire when they're 8. When they retire, someone will adopt him and take him into their home.
Yes, we will.
You want to come to Wales? Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So this keeps everything in here. Yeah. So well looked after. Like they've literally got their own files, so you can tell how much they love them as well. Like
These are 2 dogs you've lost.
Yep.
Aww.
So each dog has got their own vaccination card. So they make sure they're healthy and up to date. Everything looks in order here. Well done, Joel.
He's just a puppy, remember, he's just a baby, so he's got a lot of energy. Oh goodness.
This is Diego. He's a good boy.
Oh, I'm actually really jealous. Can we swap? You look so sad, boy. Look at it.
What's the matter?
What could possibly be wrong, eh?
When you say tracking, they're tracking animals?
No, they are tracking for people.
People, okay.
Poachers, people who break houses, a lost person. Tracking rope and the harness. You can't leave your dog off leash. If you leave off leash, you don't know what that person is carrying. It might kill your dog, or there might be an animal there attack your dog.
So you wouldn't have like 8 dogs on 8 leads?
No.
I would. Oh, sugar, you so pretty. Sugar pie, honey buns. You know that I love you. I can't help myself.
I love you and everyone else. Just stay here and be sniffed all day.
So this is Sugar. Sugar was the runt of the litter and they were like, he is not a tracker. He is not going to survive. So they're going to send him to the community to be adopted. But when they started putting him through training, turns out Sugar's one of the best dogs. Yes, he is. He's a clever boy. So he's the brother of Diego. And they're like 2 years old. Look how big they are. They're all purebred bloodhounds. The mum's over there and the dad is Otis. When's the last time you caught a poacher?
2 months ago, we managed to catch one poacher.
Okay.
We arrest him, we take him to court. Now he was jailed. But that time, they didn't manage to kill.
That's good.
And you
That's
think he
why.
was coming for...
The rhinos, or yeah.
Hi, Drum.
Quiet on the set, please. You're a good boy. So Drum, believe it or not, is trained to smell ammunition.
A poacher, while he has killed an animal, we are given order by the court, and then we do search his compound, his house, to see whether we can get a gun, which he has used to kill an animal. So he is not tracking, he is searching dog.
The Conservancy is 364 square kilometres and is protected by a solar-powered electric fence, which is patrolled every single day by the rangers. This job can be extremely dangerous, as they may come into contact with a poacher carrying a weapon. Not only this, but they have to pack bags to patrol, and they could be gone for up to 5 days. They also camp in the wild, leaving themselves open to animal attacks. We even heard stories of rangers accidentally stepping on lions' tails whilst on patrol.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
What our ranger team does is, in case an incident is reported, you go out and investigate.
This is Dylan, lead media guy for Olpachita. He showed us around and introduced us to everybody and also translated what was needed. What a legend.
Gun is being used, can be used for intimidation, but if worse comes to us, then you just have to protect yourself. We have types of night vision gears. The big one has thermal vision.
Oh, cool.
So can detect heat signatures.
That's cool.
That is cool.
Chickpeas, beans, and Weetabix.
This is like surplus just to get him to where he's getting to, but the vehicle also has more food. The tourniquet, in case you have been shot. Everyone has basic training or first aid, but within them there's one who was advanced to the training, so he's like the medic for the group.
Have they ever had to use a tourniquet or been shot?
He's saying in the team, since he's got here, he has never used a tourniquet on anyone, but when they are out in the communities and some of them are injured, he has used that.
Body bag.
Did you say body bag?
Yeah, this is usually the saddest part. That's why we always put it last. And the body bag is, as he has mentioned right now, is not for anyone. It is for his teammates, because sometimes you might go out for people but not come back for, but you never leave a man behind. So all these things that they carry, when you leave this place, doesn't mean that you might come back at the end of the day. It's a very crucial job, because we need to make arrests and not killings.
The tracking team's job is no joke. Now that we had seen the scary reality of what could happen on foot patrol, we wanted to know more about how they would track and capture a poacher. And for this, we would need the Rangers' 2 MVPs, Stacey, with the best trained snozzle in town, and Drum, the ammunition sniffing pocket rocket.
Strong.
She's trying to get away without carrying the equipment.
I said I would do the
You wanted to get away.
true ranger experience. Okay.
So we're gonna go and hide a magazine and some bullets, and then Drum is gonna sniff them out. I'm gonna put this bullet by this poo to see if it puts him off the smell. These are live rounds as well, which is crazy.
I've never held a real bullet.
Good luck, Drum.
Put one under the rock. Remember, because I'm not very good at remembering where we put them. Alright, let's see if our ammunition sniffer dog can find the bullets. So they actually hid Drum behind a corner, so he didn't actually physically see where we put them. It's going to be very impressive. You ready? You ready?
Joel said that when Drum finds what he's looking for, he'll do various different things like sit down or roll or scratch the floor. And when that harness goes on as a trigger, so he knows it's time to work.
Gun! Gun! What a bullet! Come on!
Yeah, he's found one! Yeah, number 1. There he goes, look, sat down. Good boy. Magazine, number 2.
He picked the bullet up in his mouth and ran off.
He's got it. Oh, what a guy. Ah, number 4. Absolutely amazing. What a guy.
So
Incredible.
clever. The fact that the dog's just having a wicked time as well. They're not aware of the job they're doing. They're just like having a great time and being free and sniffing about, not realising they've got a super important job. It's great. So because he's such a good boy and he found all of the bullets, this is his reward. Ready? Go! Good boy.
For our next task. Oh my god. I'm going to pretend to be a poacher. I'm going to come into the park, I'm going to hide somewhere. I've got all my stuff with me because I'm a professional and I'm here to do a job. So I have to be extremely stealthy. I've got to hide in the best place possible. And the full Rangers team, along with Craig and Stacey the dog, is going to come and find me. Try and find me. Pretty good at what I do.
Go and hide, you don't know. So while someone does something wrong, you have to look for the suspicious footprint. There is something called a swab. Swabs is like a scent magnet. You place it where he steps, and then the swab pulls the scent inside, and then we introduce to the dog and proceed.
So they keep it in a jar like this, and this is how they refresh the dogs, or if they take some dogs out and then they need to swap the dogs, they keep the scent in here, let the dog sniff it, and then they just go. How amazing is that?
Okay, obviously we're in the wild. I'm not on my own. We've got Dylan and John here with his gun just to make sure we're protected. So we're trying to do lots of different things to throw them off the scent, like we're standing in poo. Then hopefully they won't catch my scent, they'll catch the poo instead.
There's our girl reporting for duty.
Alright, so we're going to give Stacey the scent, and then we're going to let her follow Amy's footsteps, and hopefully she finds a hiding place.
We found a bush. We're going to go around it twice to kind of leave the scent here, and hopefully they'll think we're around this bush. Honestly, being a poacher would be tough work, man. This bag is so heavy on my back. I am sweating. I think Dylan made a good point. You don't really want to be on the floor when they find you, so we might have to climb a tree.
Come in! Who knows that he's going to introduce?
This is the tree that I'm going to try and climb. So I'm going to head this way, drop off my bag somewhere in the bushes this way, to try and throw them off the scent again.
So Amy tried to walk in a zigzag as well, so it wasn't just a straight line. It was fascinating to watch.
Get him! Get him, Prissy, come on! Good girl!
Where are you, smelly poacher?
I'm going to climb that?
That tree.
Okay. I'm in a tree and I'm hiding from the bad guys. Oh no, I am the bad guy. The guys are going to go to a different hiding spot because obviously our scent's going to be majorly strong if we're all together. Oh my god, I haven't climbed a tree in decades. Never did I think I'd be in a tree in the wilderness with a guy with a gun, with someone trying to find me with a dog. Now that's a mad scenario for a Sunday day. Okay, and we wait.
We're getting closer. Bearing in mind, we're just out in the park now, and there's hyenas and lions all over the shop. Hopefully there's none in these bushes.
Oh my god, I can see them. They're coming. I bet you they do not expect me to have climbed a tree for this. Oh, I'm so nervous.
She's great though, Stacey the dog. Like, I can just see her nose down, ready for the mission. It's only a matter of time. I think they've got to my bag.
Oh, you found the bag. They're trying to throw us off the scent, literally.
Didn't know I'd be so sneaky, did they? This is so much fun. They're right behind me. I'm not gonna move.
Where are you, you scoundrels?
I think she's coming.
I think we've got him.
I can hear her. I can hear her.
Poacher!
Oh, she's got me!
We got you, you scoundrel!
Well done, good kill! Oh, they found me. Of course they did. She's a professional. Okay, I need a hand getting down. There we go. Well done. You're such a clever girl.
Don't know about you, but that was the best day ever.
I cannot get over what we do for a living.
I know, man.
Oh, I'm very grateful. Africa has just been... I can't believe we haven't been sooner.
You can come here and see the dogs as well if you book to come to Poachita. It's the best place with the best people. They're so accommodating, they're so welcoming. But that was just like so amazing to see, because like we love dogs, and just seeing how well trained they are.
And I mean, we're smiling now. It was good fun, you know, it was kind of like a little game, but in truthfulness, it's very dangerous what they do.
Oh yeah, the job is no joke. Like they put their lives on the line doing what they do.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't believe when they showed us that pack and they were like, this is a body bag.
For our guys, yeah.
Unbelievable. That just shows the seriousness of what they do. So
yeah,
what a time, mate, honestly. Bloody brilliant. Look at this proper bush ranger.
From climbing the trees.
To top this day off, to top this whole experience off, someone's just spotted a male lion in the wild. So I'm going to try and find him.
Where are you, you big bugger?
Alright, we've just come off track. I hope Emmanuel knows what he's doing today, because this could be the best day of my life. I say that every week. I'm there, look. There's another male lion right ahead. Oh, he's so cool.
Taking out every single thing on the inside.
I think I can. Oh my god, they're so intimidating. Alright guys, after an amazing day of fun and excitement, we're kind of struggling to sleep a little bit. So we need to wind down, we need to relax, and we're gonna do a meditation. A sleep meditation. I love how it just goes over your moustache.
I literally look like Michael Myers in this with my hair.
Nutrients for your moustache. Okay,
So just take a moment to get comfortable, to lie down, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And each time you breathe out, just a sense of letting go of any busyness in the mind, letting go of any tension.